Girl, if I wanted to jump you, I would have jumped you when you was at the table. If I... Clock. And my team was supposed to get clocked.
You say nothing's wrong at all, baby. I say that we falling off, lately. Maybe we just ain't been on the same page.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, R to the A to the Y to the A to the N to the A. And I'm back once again with another. So I know you seen that thumbnail, and I know you seen that title. So you already know what we're about to get into today. But first, I'm not gonna do y'all like that. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about the last video and tell y'all what's to come. Okay, so basically in my last video, if you haven't seen it, go look at it. Go look at it. If you haven't seen it, go look at it.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
So basically, in my last video, I did like I got my braces off, of course, and then I did like a little sneak peek date type of thing. Now, it was supposed to be longer, but because it was already dark in the theater, it wasn't really much to record. So, and if you follow my Instagram, I gave y'all a poll, and I said what videos y'all want to come, and y'all asked for this story time. But the second most vote was the date. So I'm gonna give y'all that video after this video, but y'all gotta stay tuned in order to see it. So if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel for more bangers, and comment down below what you want to see next or your favorite part of any, like, you know, like engage, interact, you know what I'm saying? So basically we're gonna get right into it. So what was I finna say? So this video is a story time on a time where I thought, keyword thought, I was gonna get jumped. So let's get into it. So before I start, disclaimer, this story happened in 10th grade. I'm in 11th grade now. So I'm really like, I laugh on it now. And I don't have no problems with none of the people in this story right now. As right now, I don't have no problems with them. I'm cool, cordial, collected with everybody. So yeah, not too much. If you want to get mad, then get mad. But it's a story. It's what happened. So yeah. So we're not gonna call anybody by their real names. Except for, like, I may say like Erica, because I'm still cool with her, and Nakai, because like I'm cool with her, right? I'm cool with everybody, but you know, just people like to do too much, so I'm just gonna say their real name. But for the for the people that I'm gonna give fake names to, it's gonna be apples, oranges, and toothpaste. Apple and oranges is sisters, and apples and toothpaste go together real bad. At least it looks like that from the outside. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so basically, 10th grade, all right, boom. So it all started when Oranges was at the table at lunchtime with her friend, right? So I go use the bathroom. Mind you, my friend Erica is still out there. She's still out there at a different table, but still like around Oranges enough to hear everything that she's saying. And during this time, me and Erica, we like this. So it's like anything she say, I'm going to hear her. I'm going to go for her. I'm going to listen to her. It's just that, right? So boom, I go to the bathroom, and Erica comes to me, and she's like, "Oh, you popped up on what's her face for you page, and she's saying this about you, this about you, this about you." And I'm like, dang, I thought we was cool. Like, I really thought me and Orange was cool. Like, never had no problem with her, never none of that. And she's like a very pretty girl, so I'm just like, okay. I didn't say nothing. I heard it, and I went out there to Oranges, and I was like, okay. And you can call it what you want. You can say I was confronting her, I was checking her, I was pressing her, or I was just asking her a question. But at the end of the day, I went up to her, and I asked her, like, what was good, like, as far as in, do we have a problem? Like, do you not like me? Like, what's the issue? Like, what's going on? Mind you, this all started because my video popped up on her For You page. And at first, they were just talking about body types. I guess that was the case. But then somehow, it got flipped, and it got in the air. Basically, she was like, you was flirting with toothpaste in front of my face, something like that, to where somebody said that Orange said I was flirting with toothpaste in front of Orange's face. One thing I am not is dumb. Okay, if I'm gonna flirt with somebody, why would I flirt with them in front of their girlfriend sister? Okay, like let's go that tea, like, for one, and for two, like, no, I didn't want bro at all. I did not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. So I'm like, no. So boom, that happened, right? So I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, and she just talking. And I'm like, do we have a problem? Like, do we have issues? Like, it doesn't really matter to me. Like, I don't really care. Like, you know, like, and then her friends at the table are trying to defend her. Like, that's not what she said. That's not what she said. What are you talking about? Da, 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 da. So I'm just sitting there and I just stopped talking. I stopped talking and I'm just staring at her. I stopped talking and I'm just staring at her. And Erica told me that, or at least I remember her telling me that when I was standing right there, like, it was like I was zoned out. Like, I was staring at her. I wasn't saying nothing. And I wasn't moving, but my fist was balled up. And I was not finna hit that girl because it was never that deep. But maybe, that's what was in my mind. Maybe my body was thinking something different. But baby, the intention was not to put my hands on her. So, boom, right? That happened. Right. So, boom. So then, Erica, she's like, yeah, toothpaste, da-da-da-da-da. Like, the stuff that I was like, oh, I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'm not going to say anything about him, da-da-da-da-da. Like, because you're accusing me of flirting with somebody that I would never date. And Erica was like, yeah, because he's da-da-da-da, and she's like, she's saying it out loud. And so I was like, okay, well, somebody had to say it. So, boom. So, lunch is over, right? And she goes in the hallway. And I'm hearing, like, I heard, like, a little bit after all of it happened, like, I heard that she was with her friend, which is a guy, and he's, like, he's part of the community, and, he was dropping his bags like he was really finna do something, like, babes, you're a boy, nigga, you're a boy, like, come on, like, you're, like, what, like, all that popping off on girls, like, you're a boy, remember that, you're a boy, so, that's what's going on in my head. But I was really stunned because, like, at the end of the day, like, nobody touched me. So, like, I was cool off that, right? So, boom. So, Shri, like, I'm hearing, not from her, not from Oranges. Oranges didn't say this, but I'm hearing word on the block is that she was saying that I was trying to jump her. Girl, if I wanted to jump you, I would have jumped you when you was at the table. If I wanted to jump you, I would have jumped you at that table. Why would I wait till you get in the hallway where there's other people at for attention, girl? If I fight, I'm gonna want to get all my licks in, baby. I'm not gonna do it to where the whole world can crowd around us and break us up. No, if I wanted to swing, I would have bopped you right there in that chair. But I didn't because I didn't want to fight you. I didn't want to hit you. I didn't want to swing on you because, for one, nobody is worth 50 missing assignments. For one, no one is worth 50 missing assignments. And for two, the situation was never that deep to me. So, like, I really just didn't care. Like, I cared because it was a lie on me saying that I like somebody that I would never fight. But at the same time, I didn't really care enough to, like, hit you because I have God in my life. Yeah, I have God in my life. So, like, yeah, it was never that deep. So, that happened, and I heard, like, she was, like, saying that we was going to try to jump her. Mind you, we're in the same weight class. If not, you're a little smarter than me. So if I was going to lose, I was just going to take the L and lose. And you're just going to have to beat me up. Like, if we're fighting, you beat me up, then you just beat me up. Like, I'm never going to jump nobody. Especially if we're in the same weight class or you're smaller than me. Like, if I just don't win, I just don't win. Then that's just that. Because for one, but if I win, and then I win. If I win, and I win. And if I lose, then I lose. Because at the end of the day, if I jump you, then what do I look like? And you're smaller than me. And we're in the same weight class, and you're younger than me. Like, what do I look like jumping you? Like, no, I look like a lame. I look like a loser. Like, I don't get no cookies for that. So, I wouldn't have jumped you. So, I'm hearing that that's what people were saying, that I was trying to jump old girl. Mind you, during this time, I feel like it's me against the world. But, yeah, I feel like it's me against the world during this time. I feel like it was just me against everybody. And I feel like everybody didn't like me. I feel like everybody just really just didn't mess with your girl. I felt like everybody was just like, we don't like her. Because I was hearing girls that I thought I was cool. It was like, sit over here, like, Okay, so like I was saying, I was hearing that girls that I didn't know from a can of paint was literally sitting over here talking about me, saying like stuff or whatever, but like I really didn't care because no people was ever said to my face like they're rude me. Boom. So that happened. So I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with these people. So I go straight to Apples and I'm like, hey, do you feel like I disrespected your relationship? Da, 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 da. She was like, well, you know, sometimes. But so, mind you, the only time I ever talked to Two-Face was to get French answers. During the time, we had a real good bond and I'm great, but after that, like, I respected what they had and I really only talked to him for French answers, and when I was spoken to, I spoke back. And then the other time he had a... Anyways, no. Okay, so it was like little minor stuff. Like, I was never like, oh my God, like flirting with him, like, like it was never none of that. It was never none of that. So, yeah, I was like really confused. But she was like, and so I respected it. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just reassuring you and I'm letting you know, girls, that I don't want your man. I told her to her face, I said, girl, I don't want to disrespect you by telling you why I don't want your man, but I'm letting you know that I don't want your man. And I said it respectfully. Because I'm a conflict resolution. So before I'm going to talk it out, and then it goes where it goes. And thank God, between me and her, it went well. So we had our little conversations, and it was that. And so then, after that point on, then people started to, be cool with me a little bit more, because it was like, oh, she's talking it out. She's being mature about the situation, da-da-da-da. And so it was like, cool. So then, boom. So I'm thinking it's over. No, it's not over. So then, I don't know if this was like a few days after, or it was like not far from after all of this had happened. So I get a text from my friend, and she's like, hey, be on the lookout, because word is, they want to fight. So, and they gonna jump. So I'm like, okay, cool. So now I'm paranoid, and my adrenaline is on 1,000, and I can't focus on nothing. Like, I'm not talking, I'm not doing nothing. Like, I'm literally like looking around, like on the bus, and these girls not even on the bus, but you never know who they friends with or none of that. So I'm literally like on the bus, and I'm looking around, and my heart is racing, because for one, I can fight one-on-one, but when it comes to that jumping stuff, like, please, spare me, don't jump me, please. So I'm literally like shaking in my boots, because I don't want to get jumped. Don't nobody want to get jumped. On myself. Nobody wants to get jumped, right? Okay, cool. So then, boom, she's like, well, see, at this time, so-and-so was her boyfriend. So she was like, or they was talking at least, or they were still dealing with each other at least. And she was like, go sit with so-and-so, so if they try to jump, he gon' da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, cool. So I'm with so-and-so, and she's literally like, he sees apples and oranges, and he's like, come over here. And I said right there, I said, one thing about me, I don't give a D-word. I'm not hiding from nobody. I'm not running from nobody. If it ain't Krishan Rock, and if it ain't Ivory, and if it ain't Nash Leon, baby, I'm not running from nobody. Like, what? So he's like, they're trying to jump you. Now, he didn't say that. He said, they're right there. And I said, oh. And I sit right there. And I stood right there, and no one did nothing. From my knowledge, I was supposed to be getting clock. And my team was supposed to get clocked. From my team, from what I knew, I was supposed to get punched on. Right? So I'm like, maybe they didn't see me, but like, they had to see me. Because, bitch, this forehead, you can't miss it. On my soul, you can't miss it. And she be greasy every morning, so I know they seen his forehead. So I'm like, okay, they not on it, I'm not on it. Because at the end of the day, I heard y'all wanted to fight me. So why would I sit here and be picking for a fight? Like, I just know I'm ready. But, okay, cool. So I'm like, okay, maybe they just didn't want to do it in the morning, because they know it's going to get broken up fast. So maybe they just, want to choose a different time, right? Mind you, I have a class with Apples, and she sit right in front of me. Fast forward, we're in that class, and she's sitting right in front of me. And it's not giving that she wants to fight. Like, it's giving, like, I'm like, what's going on? Did I miss something? Did she change her mind? Is it something that I need to know about? I was like, hey, word on the street is, I heard you wanted to fight me. So, like, are we supposed to be fighting? Like, do you want to fight? Like, is it true that you said you want to fight me? She's like, I heard that you said you wanted to fight me. If you think about it, I gotta hurry up because baby story just running low. But if you think about it, if you hear somebody want to fight you and they sit right behind you, you're not gonna press me about it. You're not gonna question me. You're not gonna check me. Cause what if I was to just grab your and y'all could like really just like bop like you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even have known because you didn't check me. But you said you heard that I wanted to fight you, but yeah, you didn't turn around like, hey. All I had to do was just like bop. Like really just yank your hair and just bop. If I wanted to fight you, like if that was the case, like if that was true, but I'm not that type of person. I'm not the type to start in the fight. I'm not the type to be like, oh, I want to fight a girl because I don't care about y'all that much. I don't care about none of y'all to be putting my hands on y'all. I am not y'all mama. I am not your mother. So, yeah, I just really never cared that much to beat on y'all, okay? So, like, girl, you should have just cut me and I would have told you that there was never any issue because at the end of the day, this was all over toothpaste. Somebody I would never want. So, it's just like, girl, you could have came to me about that and I would have told you straight up, girl, it's no issue. But just, it depends on how you would have did it. Like, if you would have did it respectfully, then I would have come at you respectfully. But if you would have come in like you was pressing me and checking me, I would have said, no, I never said I wanted to fight you, but now I did. So, what's up? But, anyways, that didn't happen. So, she said she didn't want to fight. So, I'm like, okay, cool. And that was the end of it. That's really the end of the story. I thought I was getting jumped, and it was all over nothing. And I didn't get jumped. Because she was like, her excuse was, I thought she wanted to fight me. And then after that, it was that. And then, yeah. And then it was like, oh, we discovered that it was just a bunch of he said, she said, and people just instigating and lying to me and her. She never said she wanted to fight me, and I never said I wanted to fight her. But people was going back and forth doing things. Not saying that my friend was doing that, but it was just like a word around, and she was just letting me know. She heard, and she was letting me know, as she should. Because if I heard somebody was trying to jump her, I'd let her know. I'd let her be on guard. Because I'm not going to say the name of my school, but the people at the school I go to, they're trifling. They're trifling. They really are. They're trifling. So, the moral of the story is, go to the source. And stop the he say, she say. And don't act like you about it if you're not about it. That's just the moral of the story in general. And that goes for anybody. Okay? But now I'm really cool with, I'm not going to say really cool, but I'm course with all of them. Orange, she's a very beautiful girl. And I wish apples and toothpaste the best. And I hope that, you know, they live like happily ever after. And yeah, like, you know, like I still follow all of them. They still follow all of me. And it's just like cool. Like, it's cool beans. Like, it's questions. Like, it's never been on any of that, right? So it's just like cool. So yeah. But now the same thing is happening. This, mind you, all this happened in 10th grade. This same thing is happening with another one of my friends. Same people will know. Orange is not in it. Orange is not in it. In fact, Orange is actually cool with my friend. But it's just like the same thing. And, you know, apples and toothpaste against one of my other friends. But this time, she got more people. The girl that's in it, my friend, she got more people on her side. When it was me, baby, I didn't have nobody on my side. Baby, it was me against the world. But, you know, like, I'm cool with it now. And honestly, if her and my friend get to fighting, wish y'all both the best luck. Because I never seen either one of them fight. So, I don't know. But I don't think neither one of them going to fight. Because it's never that. Because my friend is not confrontational. And Apple's just going to keep talking about her behind her back. At least from what I know, she keeps talking about her. So, yeah. That's that. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. And we're going to have more bangers to come on my side. I don't give about your mama. I'm sorry. I'm really not. I don't really talk like that, guys. I just been really hyped and just been like, I really don't act like this, guys. I really don't talk like that. Like, I'm really like very civilized. And this is how I really talk for real, for real. Unless I'm mad, then I get to talking like this on myself. I'm just playing. I'm not from Los Angeles, California. I'm from Georgia. CEO. CEO and employer. You know? CEO. An employer. I'm funny. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay beautiful and stay blessed. And I hope you guys didn't take offense to this because it's just a story time. Don't get mad at me. This is something that happened and it was in my life, and this is my perspective and point of view of it. And I have a platform, and for entertainment purposes, I wanted to share it. So hopefully you guys do not dwell on the past and get mad at me and try to jump me again, because I don't want to get jumped. Okay. So yeah. Drop, whip. Okay. Okay, that's it because baby, the storage is not playing any games with me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you guys want more story times, comment down below what story times you guys want me to share with you all. Because baby, my life has been tea. 11th grade has been tea. Some people may get mad based off the tea I spilled, but guess who cares? Not me. So yeah. Bye.